such advantage.
I think you're asking yourself these questions so much that you are actually unbalancing yourself quite seriously. Because, you know, if the fact that I'm just down over there, and then you actually even start thinking if he's actually here, and if this is actually real, and if this is actually happening. And that's quite an altered state of mind. Things are not good. Things are really not good. It's doing my head in. I don't want to go on doing this film, but I could do other work. I don't think I want to do this film anymore. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do if I don't do this film? And it happened after these things that God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, and he replied, Here I am. And he said, Please take your son, your only one, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the land of Moriah. Bring him up there as an offering upon one of the mountains which I shall tell you. This is my father's film. I don't want to go on doing my father's film. He can make the rest of this film. Well, he's making the rest of the film anyway.
There was a horse, you know, and a little pony down there. I heard him calling me. You know, he really said to wake me up and say, well, you know, it's time to get up and look for your son.
This is what my dad gave me about 2 years ago, my 37th birthday. It's a copy of the Torah that he did over a year. The Old Testament comes from the Torah. I always get confused which way around it is. So this is sort of what he's done for me. There are explanations all around it about what it's saying. This is a kind of normal Torah, the Hebrew down one side and the English translation down the other, although my dad says it loses its meaning in translation. My father feels that it's because I don't speak Hebrew and that I haven't got a link with my Jewish side that I'm, you know, that's why I can't really find a place or a way, and he feels responsible for that. It is amazing. It's like it's an Old Testament with my family tree kind of written into it.
But do you want to be a father?
Huh?
You want to be a husband?
Yes.
Oh, in fact, you want to be a husband.
Mm.
This woman you talk about.
Let's not get onto the woman's quite
No?
yet.
Actually, it seems to be a lot to do with it. Huh?
Well, it is to do with it, but I'd prefer to make a film about the letters.
Interesting, you know, because in fact, you know that the Jew call the Shabbat Kala, which means your fiancé.
But in the meantime, in 2005, we've got to talk about this.
But
this
you know,
year, now.
oh, you know what is the day today?
2005.
You know what is the birthday, the celebration today?
Yes, I've got it in my
No,
car.
I tell you
It's
what.
Nelson, I know.
No, something else.
Horatio Nelson, I know.
In 1904. In 1904. In 1904. In 1904, do you know who died? Do you know who died? Herzl.
Yeah, okay. So let's get back to creativity.
Just sometimes what I think is it's quite a complicated language, and if we don't kind of get the letters clear, and I mean maybe, no, but anyhow, it's up to you how you teach
Look,
it. So
the crow's trying to say Aleph, listen. Okay? It's not quite, they can't get
I
their
think it sounds
tongues
more
around
like
it.
bet.
No,
actually.
no. It's trying to say
Oh,
Aleph.
there's two.
3.
3. Oh, give me.
Yeah, 3.
Because you know that crow is the first bird that Noah sent out of the ark.
Actually, now I've seen a 4th.
Zalet. And that's really important, Dalet, because it's a door. It's an opening.
To find God, truly find God, you have to be completely.
Oh, well, that's a long story.
No, it's not a long story.
Of course it's a long story.
No.
But, I mean, come on, it's
Why is it always in the desert where they see things? Because nothing happens in the desert.
But before they go to the desert, what did they do? I mean, he's talking about being a man, wanting to be a man.
He can't help it, whether he wants it or not,
No.
unless he does a sex change, and even then it's not going to help.
No.
What are you talking about then?
It's all the whole story of Avram.
He's already got a daughter.
No.
He already is a man. He already is a man.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It could be the brother, the sister, but not the man, the father, and the husband. That's the whole story of Abraham until Yaakov. It's all that kind of demonstration is to show you how you can become a husband and a father, if you are a man.
Freud says, to be a hero, you have to kill your father, and I feel I'm almost going the opposite way. I sort of tried killing him, which is not an entirely comfortable feeling.
We had a big argument. And for years we didn't talk to each other.
So this now is standing and he was sitting there.
You're angry with your father.
Yeah, but I'm not.
For a very, very deep reason. Father and son.
It's not just father and son there. It's not just father and son. You have an anger problem, I think.
Yes, it's because it's to do with...
No, but not just with me. I think you have an anger problem.
It's to do with link. Just imagine you would be in Jewish upbringing and we'd be discussing the Torah. It would be a very different story. You would have known all those things more than me.
It's not to do with... You can say it's to do with the Hebrew letters, and that is a total...
Because we are battling on a book.
We're not battling on a book, Serge. We've done this before you even,
I should have been born knowing all those things, keeping all those things, passing it on. That's the role of a father to the son, if he's Jewish. And Bekes is learning the letter Mem. Where's your Mem? Shall I give you just the word brain?
if you want.
Mem.
Okay, so I'll see if I can write this down.
Mem and Chet. Yeah. Moar.
Moha. I know that Moha is the brain, right?
Yes, but then with the Moar you can learn, so you can create a lamed. After Mem,
Okay.
Chet. So this could be read Mahal. Mahal, which means forgiving. And the two of them went together. Then Yitzhak spoke to Abraham, his father, and said, Father. And he said, Here I am, son. Hineni, there I am. Bni, mon fils. From a generation to the next one, there's a possibility of seeing something different. And it would mean that the next generation would allow me to see something, and I would be allowing you to see something in that same place.
So I thought, well, why not agree to that?
Oh, but that's but that means that the Torah is important.
Yeah?
You found it.
Yeah, I was looking for a name that was interesting.
The aim is to be able to interpret in your own way the Torah, and then to be able to communicate with your father about it.
Yes, with Moa you learn, therefore learning. So you add the learning lamed onto the Moa, and you have forgiving.
And he said, here are the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb? for the offering. Told maybe to do with that sight and that sound. You know, it's because of that. Ça, et le bruit du tonnerre. J'ai cherché des pays partout, j'ai commencé à être inquiet. À nouveau, j'ai commencé à être inquiet. J'ai pensé qu'il avait disparu, qu'il n'était plus là. J'ai cherché partout. J'ai même cru le voir là-bas, mais c'était pas lui. Et après je suis venu par la voiture pour me dire que la vie continuait et qu'il y avait des choses réelles aussi. J'ai vu que mon drap était encore là et l'oreiller. En retournant, il est arrivé par là. Et il était là, donc il vit encore. Oui, c'est lui. Qui me dit quoi? Que tu existes? Hein? Tu existes ou pas?